Welcome back to Invest Global. Today I'll be discussing Russia and Iran's move to issue a stablecoin backed by gold. Now, this is in the move to basically issue a currency of the Persian Gulf, of international trade in that area, getting off the US dollar. This is just one in the many things that have kind of led up to this trend of de-dollarization throughout the world. Throughout history, we've seen a lot of different things as the medium of exchange, but as we know it now, it's really just the US dollar. A lot of countries get hurt from this, and I think we really don't realize this if you're only looking at it from a West perspective, but really these medium of exchanges in the East. Specifically, I'm interested in where China is building in the New Belt and Road Initiative and kind of the old Silk Road, how things will develop there in countries like Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Turkmenistan, Tajikistan. These places are very, very interesting. And really this initiative that Iran and Russia has started in this special economic zone that Russia has already began accepting cargo shipments from Iran from. And it's very, very interesting. You know, their main focus here is to kind of get off the US dollar. And when you look at population, when you look at where global trade is moving forward, it's very, very interesting to understand these different alliances. For example, if you just contrast the population of the BRICS countries versus the NATO countries, BRICS takes up about 40% of the world's population. So Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. A few other in there. However, that's about 40% of the world's population. That's where I personally see trade is definitely going to shift to over these next decades. Whereas NATO, really only 12% of the world's population. They've been in power really over these past 30, 40, 50 years. Now things are shifting a bit. The way that I see it, Saudi Arabia, a lot of the Eastern countries are really on the rise. I'll be talking about that a lot over these next few videos, trying to be objective as possible. Now, I'm not saying Russia and Iran are ideal. I'm not saying I would want to be using this currency. These countries have a track record. They've already banned cryptocurrencies like USDT and BTC. So this is just kind of their own new version when it comes to settling international trade. But just wanted to give a quick update on this. I might do an in-depth video. Very, very interesting to see this trend really expand and grow, because we saw the Reserve Bank of India kind of step in last year to do this. We saw Russia come out a few times and try and do this as well with other things, with gold, accepting international trade and things like Bitcoin. And really, even though they've gone to ban these other currencies that are crypto projects, they're using and actively trying to implement blockchain technology when it comes to international trade. So very, very interesting to see the trend there. Again, not saying one is good, one are bad. Really just trying to keep it as objective as possible. I'm personally very interested in international trade, how things with global shipping will be tracked, potentially some blockchain solutions there for more transparency in international trade. I think that's ideal, along with understanding things better, really removing a lot of these sanctions and opening the world up more for international trade. So that's all for this video. Invest Global.